Hey guys, I'm Leo. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make my favorite Japanese dessert called Daifuku. Have you ever eaten Daifuku? This is Daifuku. Daifuku is a sweet rice cake stuffed with sweet filling, most commonly red bean paste, called Anko in Japan. Daifuku is a nice Japanese snack to eat with tea when you get hungry a little bit or when you get tired and then when you take a break at work. Making Daifuku by your hand sounds difficult, right? But actually it is very fun. It might be a little bit difficult for people who have never made it though, but it's a nice moment to experience and share your Daifuku with your children, friends, and your beloved partner. There are several kinds of flavor in Japan. For example, yomogi mochi, cherry blossom mochi, and sesame mochi, and so on. Most of them represent the seasons, but the basic dough is almost the same. It's made of sweet rice, sugar, water, and red beans. There are 5 tips to make beautiful round-shaped Daifuku in the process of making it. I'll show you these tips later on in this video. Okay, let's get started. First of all, please prepare these portions of sweet rice flour, sugar, water, and red bean paste. I think you can find sweet rice flour at any Japanese grocery store near you. Okay, let's mix the measured rice flour, sugar, and water in a small pan. First tip is to use white sugar. White sugar, like granulated sugar or cane sugar, is better to make Japanese sweets because other brown colored sugar like coconut sugar has a strong flavor and adds color to the mochi dough. I personally like the snowy white appearance of mochi, but of course it's up to your preference. And let the rice flour soak in the water a little. While we are waiting, let's make red bean paste balls. 1 ounce for each bowl. You can get red bean paste from a Japanese grocery store as well. It takes a little bit long to cook red bean paste from scratch, but homemade red bean paste is no doubt the tastiest. I'll upload another video on how to make a couple different kinds of bean paste in the future. If you hit the subscribe button, you won't miss them and can enjoy your own Japanese Daifuku totally made from scratch. There are mainly 2 types of red bean paste, which is used for Japanese sweets. Japanese sweets are called wagashi in Japanese. One is Koshian, which is finely strained paste, and the other is tsubuan, which has bean skins in the paste. It's totally up to you to use which one. In this video, I'm using the tsubuan paste. Before you turn on the heat, put the starch in a big pan or on a cutting board. We are gonna use it later. Okay, let's heat the rice flour, sugar, and water mixture on medium heat. The second tip is to keep mixing with a spatula to not let it burn. As you can see, it gets sticky as it cooks. If you look away even a little, it will for sure get burned, and you don't want to do that. So please keep mixing it with a spatula from bottom to top and from corner to corner. The longer it cooks, the stickier it gets. It's also a good arm exercise. As you can see, the mochi dough becomes kind of transparent, which means it is finished. It only takes just a couple of minutes. Turn on the heat. put the cooked mochi dough on top of the starch in the pan prepared earlier. The third tip is here. You don't need to put starch on the top. Instead, please fold it in from edge to edge. Then, eventually the whole surface of the dough will be covered in starch. But please be careful, it's very hot. Next, cut the dough into small pieces. I like to cut it using my thumb and pointer finger. It's one of the best ways to divide and make perfectly round mochi pieces out of a big mochi dough. Please watch how I'm doing it. The fourth tip is to make sure the mochi doesn't stick to your fingers. Do this by applying a decent amount of starch on your fingers. Mochi can easily stick to anything that doesn't have enough starch on the surface. But if that is kind of difficult for you, it is totally fine to cut it with a knife like this. The final process is to cover red bean paste bowl with a piece of mochi. Actually, this is the most difficult part in this whole process. Put a piece of mochi on your palm and remove the extra starch with a brush. And then, put the red bean paste ball onto the mochi. Next, watch my hand carefully. Hold and rotate the mochi clockwise with your thumb, pointer, and middle finger, and at the same time, push the bean ball with your right hand finger so that the ball doesn't pop out of the mochi. And then, as the mochi covers the ball to some extent, pinch the edge of the mochi with your fingers to close the opening. Ta-da! You're done! Okay, let's eat the handmade Daifuku mochi. Wow, look at this! It looks so white and soft. And then I can feel the weight of the bean paste. Let me cut it in half to see the inside of mochi. Wow, look at this. It stretched so long and looks so tasty. Okay, I cannot wait to eat it. It's so nice and tasty. It has a gentle sweetness of the red bean paste, and then the sticky texture is so nice. I prepared green tea earlier, so let me take a little sip. This is a green tea. So good. Like the bitterness of the green tea perfectly matches the sweetness of the Daifuku. If you are interested in making your own Daifuku, please try making this at your place. Thank you for watching, guys, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave to stay updated with more fun and tasty Japanese cooking video. Thank you. Bye.